Hey everyone, Nick Eilerman here. Just picked up the Flipside Trek BP450 all-weather backpack, and we're gonna open it up, show you what I have inside, and take a look. All right, we're looking at the Flipside Trek 450 AW. And this is an outdoor camera backpack. It has a 26-liter capacity, and they're saying it's for pro-depth DSLR cameras and attached lenses, such as the Canon EOS 1DX Mark II, which that's what I'm using. With a 70 to 200, that's a big camera body and lens. So they're saying it's going to fit that. 2 to 3 extra lenses with that, some accessories like a 10-inch tablet, compact tripod, or a monopod. And what I like about it is that there's a large top opening in the top of the pack for non-camera items, and it keeps it separate from your camera. There's a lot of attachment points on the outside of the bag, so you can scale it up or down, really kind of carry any type of gear you want to put on the outside of the bag, and I'll show that to you here in just a minute. All right, so we're gonna take a look at this bag right here. Check it out. We got the Lowepro Flip Trek BP450, and first off, I wanted to get the ProTactic 450 AW, and they didn't have it in stock. It's been kind of sold out at Best Buy, and didn't really want to wait for it on the internet, because if you guys have equipment, if it's out of the bag too long, then bad things start to happen. So just to dive right in, I'm gonna take all the gear that I have in this bag out and just show you how much room you have. This bag is gonna be able to hold everything I need to film a wedding, minus the tripods and monopods and stuff like that. But besides stands, this is going to take care of everything that I need for filming weddings, professional shoots, all that good stuff. So the fun part, let's just go ahead and dive right into the back of this bag. So the back of this bag is where you're going to have some pads right here, and this bag looks, like more of a hiking bag. I have some really nice hiking bags like the Osprey 65 AG, and it's an awesome outdoor bag. Now this one is not your hardcore outdoor bag. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. It's kind of thin, the padding's kind of thin, but for the weight, it's completely fine. It's completely fine and comfortable. And it's actually nice because it's not that much weight, so you don't need that much padding to actually support yourself with what you're bringing in here. Because it really depends on what you can fit in here, and you can fit a lot, but it's not going to be stuff that weighs as much as a hiking backpack. So this is the back. You see the pads right here. This is the access door to where you're going to put your camera and gear. So we'll get in there in just a second, because I wanted to show you the outside first. So you have two straps. You have this front clip kind of for your chest area, and it does swivel up and down, so you can kind of get comfortable where you need to be there. You got the hip straps, so that's nice. And so it's nice and concealed right here. You're not going to be able to get, nobody can get into your pack while you have it on. And on the side here, got some big side pockets, and in this first side pocket, what I have is my DJI stabilizer right here. So I just went ahead and put that in this side pocket. It fits perfect. You can cinch it down with these clips right here on the side. And then you're also going to have the same thing on the opposite side. So right here, I've seen in a couple pictures, you can put tripods in there, but it's a really good size. I'm using all my tripods right now, so can't show you an example. On the back here, you have these other two straps. So there is more ways that you can store gear, like water bottles or poles or any type of thing. I feel that you would be able to put some stuff in here to where you could go like an overnight camping. I'll get to that in a second when I kind of go through all the pockets on the inside. But there are straps here that you guys can, add stuff on if you're into doing a day hike, trying to get some really good photos and stuff like that. On the back here, you do have a back zipper. And what I have in here is my iPad Pro. So, I mean, that's pretty big to have in the back of a backpack. So this is an iPad Pro with, the keyboard cover case. So it's not small, that's pretty big. Just to give you some idea of size, this thing with the case on there, that's 15¼ inches. So about 15¼ inches that you can fit inside this. Now, inside here, they've got a little picture for like an iPad that's meant to kind of be in this back area. So when I took this out, I took it out of the front area. I'm actually going to go see if I can put my MacBook Pro in here, and it's not going to fit. So if you wanted to put a MacBook Pro in there, 15-inch, it's not going to fit. It stops right about here. So this will not fit. This will fit. So just as an idea of, kind of how much space. If that helps any of you guys out. Next thing here, let's go ahead and flip this up. So you got a place to put your iPad, got some pens. There's another storage compartment in here. It only goes about this far down, so it's not too big. But again, this does, there is quite some room in here if you wanted to put some type of gear in there. So I don't know if you can actually see how deep that goes in there, but let's go ahead and put this back in there. So you see it's close, but it does fit and close. Okay, so I got the iPad Pro. That is the first thing that we got coming out of this bag. See on the side here, we have our DJI Osmo. So moving right along to the inside. I like this pad. It's very well padded. I mean, it's almost an inch thick right here. So some really good padding for your expensive stuff in here. So the way I had this configured, I ripped out all these pads. It comes with a ton of different, pads like this that you can interchange. What's cool about this is it's kind of like a concave shape, and these pads are actually cut at an angle so that when you're configuring your bag, it's a really nice custom fit. So you can kind of see right there how it's at an angle. So I like that. When I brought it home, I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to fit all of my gear that I use in the bag. However, I reconfigured it a couple of times and I got everything just perfectly inside here. So the first thing that's in here is my main camera body, which is the Canon 1DX Mark II. So right here is where the 1DX Mark II is going to live, in this spot. Right here is my Canon 80D. So this is my backup body. It fits perfectly right there. And then underneath here, this is pretty cool. So this is a memory wallet from Lowepro. But check this out. It actually perfectly fits 3 of the batteries I need for my 80D, and it's awesome. So that fits, look at that, it fits perfectly right in between there. So when I take this out, I got my batteries, I got my battery charger, and I have underneath there, I have my 50mm 1.4 lens. I've got my neutral density filter. It's a 77mm guy, and I got actually adapter ring in there too, so it will also fit. It fits my 7200, and it fits the kit lenses on the 80D, which I don't have in here because I don't use them since I have these nicer lenses. And then these dividers actually have these cool pockets. So right here I've got my Pelican case. It's going to take care of holding all my SD cards for the 80D. And then I have over here, I have some polarizing filters in this Tiffin case. Then I got the 80D body. So I'm just gonna put this over here. And then last but not least, I have the 70-200, and what I did is I kept this little Velcro piece in here because it is heavy, and I don't want this flapping open and then this huge lens come out, but it's nice. So I made this kind of like a door, and then you can see the 70-200 fits right in there. And then, so that's all my camera bodies and my lenses that fit and come out of there. In the back here, the last section of this bag, we have the top portion. So the top portion is nice. You have this little mesh area up top. I use it to keep this, use like Manfrotto base plates, just because you can put it in here and it does protect it from scratching the stuff that you don't want it in that bottom spot. I've got my Tascam recorder that I'm actually recording on right now. I've got my Rode VideoMic Pro with a dead cat on it. I've got my backup H1 zoom with a little piece of foam on top of it. Got some more brackets, got some more plates. I've got my Sennheiser wireless lapel lav kit. I have the big charging brick for the 1DX Mark II. Got 1DX Mark II battery, spare. Got the LumiCube. I just got this today, so I haven't even played with it yet. And at the very back of this, you have your waterproof bag tarp that actually, bag cover that it can pull over the whole entire bag. So essentially, there's so much gear that you can actually put in this bag, and it's everything that I use for all my weddings, events, professional shoots, lenses, filters, recorders, microphones, shotgun mics, extra camera body, and a iPad Pro in case I need it. I that's everything I need, and it fits all in the Flipside Trek. So yeah, check this bag out. It is what I will be using to take care of all my gear from here on out. All right, that's a quick look at the Flipside Trek BP450. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.